messages in my head. I don't know how to cope with this. I'm keeping secrets in my head, or any space you can find. Glad to see that I could help make your life a bit easier. But have you ever thought of how I felt? You need to think about your behavior.
Boy, that hits the spot here. Yes, it does here. You're listening to Butch On Sports. Yes, I am simply Butch, and as always, thanks for tuning in on a Thursday night. Victory is in the air, and the Pistons have something to cry about. I mean, to be happy about. Oh, boy. We'll get you all the latest and the greatest news in sports that we can give you in this abbreviated version of Butch On Sports tonight here, boys and girls. Yes, it was the debut of Mr. Blake Griffin, traded freshly from the Los Angeles Clippers to the Detroit Pistons. And he made a very good impression tonight here, boys and girls. Yes, he did. Blake Griffin had 24 points and 10 rebounds in his debut for Detroit. And the Pistons just edged the Memphis Grizzlies by a final score of 104, I should say, to 102. I knew I couldn't get through this night without a mistake. Griffin was very impressive throughout his first game with the Detroit Pistons. Since he was traded earlier this week, Griffin was the first Detroit Pistons starter to be announced before the game. Received a huge hand as the rafters up in the way upper decks were full, and the bottom bowl again was empty as a jaybird. We'll get to that in a moment here. Again, the arena still did not appear full. And the struggle with attendance here for several years, it's going to be something they're going to have to work on. But again, winning cures everything here. And the Pistons have to start winning and being successful in the playoffs. And I do believe and declare that arena will fill up to the brim. All 22,000 of the people who can get in that building and then some will be happy as a jaybird. Anthony Tolliver played a tremendous game tonight coming off the bench. He played some outstanding defense, especially in that fourth quarter, and hit a three-pointer under 2 minutes remaining to give Detroit a 101-100 lead. Some wishy-washy switch swaps with the score as far as been fouled and all here. However, the Pistons prevail again, 104-102. Every seat in the arena tonight had Welcome to Blake t-shirts in them. Beautiful. Freebies that people did not expect to get. And with all those empty seats there, I'm betting 10 to 1 to a dozen of donuts that most people who saw those doggone t-shirts empty there at the end of the game snatched up 4 or 5 or 6 to give to their friends. How about that, boys and girls? Then, you're going to have some people go out there and sell them and whatnot there, I just had to throw that one in here, I'm not saying that promotion was wasted, but there's some happy people going out that arena with some extras that they're not expected to get. Boy, oh boy, isn't that fun. That's a game you should have been to. So maybe it's encouraging to get to the next game for the next giveaway that you do not expect to get. You might get one, or you might get 10 or 13. I don't know. But hey, get down to the ring and see the Pistons. They'll play again Saturday night, boys and girls. Don't take it on me. Oh, boy. Excuse me. Chicago Bulls, by the way, has made a trade. Nikolai Mirotic, who has been a big name that has been whipped around to Cleveland and to some other teams to some importance. According to Yahoo Sports, the Pelicans are going to get him. Yes, the Pelicans are sending Omar Esick and also Tony Allen and Jameer Nelson and a future draft pick to Chicago, a first rounder indeed, which New Orleans will give a 2018 second round pick back to the Chicago Bulls there with this particular deal. As part of the deal, the Pelicans will guarantee Mirotic his $12.5 million option for the 2018-19 season, the league sources say. So basically, if this guy decides he wants to stay, they're going to have to pay him $12.5 million. Now, Mirotic has the option that he'll opt out, and that means he'll be a free agent again, and he'll get absolutely nothing but the choice of somebody giving him a lot more money. So, a win-win for Mr. Mirotic there, and going to a more contending team, which is the Pelicans, who seem like they're very, very serious. Boogie Cousins, who got injured, he's out for the season. Very serious. I'm talking about the Pelicans to getting to the playoffs there. And they picked up a pretty good guy in Mirotic there. Rob Gronkowski was finally cleared to play in the Super Bowl 52 on Thursday afternoon. The New England Patriots tight end was officially cleared from concussion protocol. He has been in protocol since he took a big hit from Jacksonville Jaguars safety Barry Church in the AFC championship game, and what a nice little hit it was here. That's the way to take care of Gronkowski if you really want to know the truth on it. You got to knock him out the game, and they sure did, but it didn't help them with a doggone in that fourth quarter. Tom Brady and company took care of business and beat up on Jacksonville, and now they're in nice place called Minneapolis, St. Paul, to do their business for a Super Bowl. Yes, the Super Bowl is still going on. A lot of practice in there. A lot of words not being said. Today was the last day that many of the press will have any doings with the coaches or the players, as now it's closed off or closed practices on Friday and Saturday. Saturday will be the big walkthrough through the brand new stadium, Bank One Stadium or Bank Stadium or whatever it's called, stadium, to get their feet wet on the grounds that they'll be playing Super Bowl 52, which will be live on the air on NBC. That game will start around about 6:36 and some change here, okay? So after the national anthem and all the special stuff going on, you can expect football to be had on your local NBC affiliate in your area. Yes, you can. And also a lot of other conglomerates like your apps and Yahoo showing the game. And, hey, you pick your boys in there. You'll be able to see the game and you want to see it there. If it ain't nothing but your neighborhood bar. Now, speaking of the Hall of Fame or the Super Bowl there, in 2 more days, the honors ceremony will go on to give the various amount of awards to the National Football League players that we haven't got. Yesterday, I gave you a sneak peek. One of the honored players that will be getting awards and will be recognized A lot of other things, most valuable player, most valuable kicker, the actual all-star team, and so much more. And the big thing is that the Hall of Famers will be introduced at the honors ceremony on that particular there, on the red carpet. Yes. Instead of talking about the people who are going to get in, which we don't know till Saturday, how about some of the players that were snubbed? Yeah, how about it? Some of the players who were snubbed. Let me talk about one player in particular, Terrell Owens. Now, I've seen a lot of things in my day, and I don't know really the biggest criteria for any Hall of Famer to be placed in the Hall of Fame is for the exception that they make a lot of things happen. They're an asset to their team. They stand out from other football players or other players in general in the goodness of the game. I don't know. Terrell Owens, we've never heard him go to jail, get raped. We did hear this. Some people say he had emotional problems. He's sensitive. But when he got on that football field, he wanted to win. And you could tell if he got in his teammates' rear ends or the most impressive portion when he was with the San Francisco 49ers, and that's when his stardom broke loose. He was a doggone great receiver. And he don't get all that credit for that there. But the one thing he doesn't really get credit for is when he was traded to the Philadelphia Eagles, he got injured, broke his leg, and returned sooner than expected to play in the Super Bowl and gave everything he had to give to the Philadelphia Eagles' cause in trying to win that game, which, by the way, they end up losing to, of course, the New England Patriots. Yes, boys and girls, you can explain a lot of explanations and a whole lot of other little things there, but I can't understand why Terrell Owens is not in the conversation and want to be in the Hall of Fame. And to me, if I had a vote, he would get my vote. I don't care if he hasn't won a championship. He was very instrumental on any team he played for. He gave his all. You can see him fighting and tugging with his teammates, per se. And I don't know how great he was in the locker room. I've seen him on a couple occasions myself in interviewing. And he was very gracious to me in a win or a loss. And I said, gracious, I don't know if I had that kind of face or that kind of smile or that demeanor, but anytime I've ever spoke to the guy, he always replied with a decent a sense of humor and a decent voice. That's all you want. If I never ever asked a question to him, he gave me a straightforward answer. It may not be in the demeanor I would care to hear, but he always took care of business and gave me what I needed to get. And that is an interview where some players would shrug it off or walk away, or may not say nothing at all. So, I don't know. I can't figure out the pick of the chick way people do things when it comes down to Hall of Famers. I said the same thing with Alan Trammell and Jack Morris, and they deserve to be in the Hall of Fame, sure, for baseball. But I couldn't understand for the life of me if that would have went in there. How can Lou Whitaker be snubbed when that would made Alan Trammell, or vice versa? I just can't understand. Something's missing in that machine. And regardless of how you put it there, always somebody's going to be snubbed or snipped. It goes for all-star games. It goes for maybe facts of life. You may know someone at your job who do an outstanding job but does not get the recognition that they deserve. But continue to stay humble and just carefree about it. Maybe not letting it bother them to interfere with their daily operations that make them something special. So, let's think about it sometime here when it goes down the line. Hopefully, next year, this guy's not snubbed. That they give his just due and putting him in the Hall of Fame. Maybe something will go on. But for right now, I kind of wonder. Detroit Red Wings is not in action tonight. Of course, I told you late last night, they won a shootout game. Trevor Daley scoring a goal. Then Applicator coming in there scoring that shootout goal after the 7th round of shooting pucks at goaltenders. Red Wings got to get it going. I mean, really big time. They'll be in North Carolina on Saturday. Taking on North Carolina. Okay. Carolina Hurricanes, they call the team. Yep. Right now, Detroit stands 5th in the Atlantic with a 20, 21, and 8 record. Carolina is 6th in the Metropolitan with a 24, 19, and 8 record. Think about it, boys and girls. Detroit got to do some hustling. Big time. So, excuse me. Got to get this cold taken care of here. In the next month, and this is February, of course, I would be amiss not to mention this is Black History Month. We will be doing a lot of history concerning black athletes. So be ready for that, boys and girls. Maybe a little history that you don't know something about. And hopefully it'll be fruitful for you to bring a positive attitude, not only to yourself, but maybe to your loved ones, to give them a piece of some positivity in this world here. Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff there that we'll be talking about. And by the way, it's less than a month that the girls in the state of Michigan will start getting together for playoffs. High school, that is. And then a little bit less, almost over a month, before the boys. A week later, matter of fact, we'll be getting it together in high school sports to start the districts and whatnot there. So we're just getting warmed up. And of course, March Madness, for all intentions and purposes, we'll fill out our little brackets or whatever and try to pick the team that we think is going to take it all away. So, and then starting next week, after the Super Bowl is over, we're going to bombard you with a lot of basketball. College. Maybe some high school. Well, we definitely do some high school. And some professional as well. So, March is a good month. That leads to April. Of course, April's my birthday. So, without that saying, I guess we can call it the night here, boys and girls, for Butch On Sports here. Oh, boy. I get my jollies on there. We'll be back tomorrow with some more Butch On Sports. Settled as it may be, we'll be back tomorrow. Butch On Sports is a presentation of Oh My Darling Productions. Yes, it does. Check out Butch On Sports on Facebook. Yes, Butch On Sports on Facebook. Powermatic.com. Type in SIMPYBUTCHTOO.powermatic.com. Oh my, yes. iTunes, especially, boys and girls, you get it there as well. Give me a like on Facebook if you care. And I thank all the support that's been given there. You know, hey, I like the positives. Hey, have a great, great night, boys and girls, on Thursday or a good Friday morning. We'll check you out Friday night.